Happy Sunday, y'all. Or should I say happy Sunday afternoon? Whew. It's been another perfect, beautiful, sunshiny day. Not as cold as it was yesterday. Power remained on. So what did Lippy do? She took advantage of this morning. So while I'm getting this bread out for our croutons that some of you ladies asked that I share, let me tell you what I got done this morning. Maybe it'll, inspire some of you. But I was able to get my floors done, some bathroom cleaning done, 3 loads of clothes. I cooked Sunday lunch. I made the chicken salad with our leftover chicken from Aldi's. I made Mr. Buddy's, the chicken salad, his boiled eggs, some breakfast roll-ups, and lunch was 15 bean soup. We call them hillbilly beans, and some cornbread. The pot sitting on the stove is my chicken stock that I will be canning up this evening. So yeah, it's been a good day. But on to the recipe. I do have my oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I ain't learned Celsius. Remember I said Google that. It's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. But I was taking these rolls, these ciabatta rolls that I had got at Aldi's. If you saw that video a few days ago, I got them clearance for $1.16 a package. So my total investment is $2.32. If y'all remember in that video, I also showed you that a 4.5 ounce bag of croutons was $1.89 plus tax is $2. We're gonna see how many croutons we can make for $2.32 because I do mine very simple. That way I can either grind it up and make my bread seasoning. I can let it be my bulk for meatloaf. It's a great filler. So I don't too much tweak mine to a certain flavor. It's just a generic salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. That way it'll lend a flavor to anything I want to use the croutons on, not just salad. Like I said, I will grind mine up, and there's my breadcrumbs. And I'm also going to show you how I store them in the freezer. They keep up to 6 months. So I'm going to drop the camera. I'm just going to do a couple of them on camera because you're not going to miss none. I'm just going to cut them up and put them in a bowl. So let me show you how I prep them. 350 degrees. Preheat your oven. Oh yeah, that looks good about right there. Now, like I said, this is ciabatta bread, but you can do it with any bread. You really can. My cuts may not be completely even. Y'all, that smells decadent. Now you see the bottom's a little thinner. This one's a little thicker. That's fine. I'll probably not follow the line, the next one, and see how it does. But I mean, you can cut them any size you want. I like mine on the large side. So we'll go down like this. And I am using a bread knife. The bread's stale, which makes for better croutons. Let me show you the size I'm going for. But like I said, that's really your preference. But we do like them large. Not too large, but a decent amount. Because right here, let me show you. That's too small for me. This is preferably my size. All right, that half is done. And I'm just putting it all in this bowl. And if you turn your bread upside down to get to the inside, you get an even cut. To me, coming down the side, it wants to give, see? Kind of like a bell pepper. You turn your bell pepper over, you'll get a smooth cut. And that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get all of these done, and then we'll move to the next step. I've never made croutons out of ciabatta bread, but when I saw the price, I said, oh my heavens, that would be perfect. Can't beat a sale. Y'all, I started sneezing. I was filling up my pepper jar. But I had to change bowls. I had to get this big monster. But this is a lot that we're gonna make. So the first thing we gotta do is get our olive oil. Now I am gonna use more of a darker olive oil instead of a frying oil because I wanna bake these off and I wanna lend a little hint of flavor. We're gonna have pepper, salt, onion powder, garlic powder. Oh, and I gotta get my parsley. And that's it. But we're gonna make it like a dressing all combined and then pour it over. I might need to add more olive oil, but we'll see as we fold it in. And I also have 2 cookie sheets. It may take 3 because you don't wanna overpack, but I'll show you. And I put parchment paper just kinda to help with the cleanup because I'm wearing out of gas. But let me get my parsley and we'll get this mixed up. Now, if you want to tweak yours to a certain flavor, Italian seasoning, you can add a little bit of thyme. Now, it's pungent. Be careful with thyme. Rosemary, pretty much anything, you know. But like I said, I'm keeping mine simple so I can use it in multiple recipes. And I'm going to try to get a cup in here. May have to open another bottle because it's going to take quite a bit. All right, we're going to start there. Let's see where that goes. And I did get out a measure so we can kind of measure together. Let me make sure that is a cup of oil. That's exactly 1 cup. So about a teaspoon and a half of black pepper. I do want to add some salt, a good teaspoon. Kind of almost equal parts. Garlic, because I don't want it too heavily seasoned. Teaspoon of onion powder. Teaspoon of parsley. Gives a good color. Give this a good mix. I hope I didn't cut y'all off the camera. Let me get all this out of my way. I'm kind of got you over to the side because I got my canner sitting here. So I'm kind of limited on space. Okay, let's see where we're at. I like to do a little bit at a time so I can really fold it. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, let's see where our mixture goes. It's going to take more oil. I can see that now. That's a lot of bread. Okay, let's add a little bit more. That's another cup, by the way. So we're just going to go down the line again. Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, this is going to be perfect. After you do it a few times, you can pretty well estimate how much you really need. So with those 2 loaves of chopped, or should I say diced ciabatta bread, we're looking at 2 cups of olive oil, 2 teaspoons pepper, 2 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoons garlic powder, 2 teaspoons onion powder, and 2 teaspoons parsley flakes. If you just want to do it like this. And I want y'all to see what I mean by coated. It's not sopping, but every piece has got a coating on it. Oh, this is going to be so good to have. Like I said, it may take me 3 cookie sheets. I don't like to pile mine up. Let's see. I want y'all to be able to see. Yeah. And I'm still going to have to wash my cookie sheets, but the parchment paper kind of helps from the bread blistering. I just want it toasting, and I want it in even layers. I'm gonna put them both in the oven, 350 degrees. We'll time it, because what I like to do is as they start toasting, I'll go in and flip them. It could take up to 30 minutes. It depends really on how crispy you want yours, and I want mine crispy, because remember, some of them will be turned into breadcrumbs as I need them. So I'll be back and I'll let you know how long it took, and it looks like I've got another cookie sheet and a half, possibly 2. So if I get 2, that's gonna be 4 cookie sheets full of beautiful, decadent croutons. I'm having a ball with this one. I decided to pull another cookie sheet out. I didn't even pull wax paper out. It's a larger one. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the oven. They haven't been in there a minute. And I was like, you know what? Instead of waiting, because you really want these to dry on the cookie sheet, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the third one, and it literally filled a third one up. Let me show you. Look at that. That was perfect. So 3 cookie sheets full, and this is a large cookie sheet here. So I'm gonna add that to the party. Be back 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I won't leave you hanging. It's 4:50, but the kitchen's clean. Everything's done. Canner's going. I'm actually gonna have 2 rounds, so I'll get about 16 pints of chicken broth. So still gonna be a good evening. But this is what I ended up with, was 2 gallons of croutons. Now they went 25 minutes. I stirred them twice. That was it, you know, just to fold them. And then I let them completely cool. You gotta let them be cold to the touch before you put them in your bag. Now you can put them, you can backpack. I just wrote the date on here. I will pull what I need, whether I'm making breadcrumbs or I want it for a salad. If I want it for a salad, I'll pull out the amount that we're gonna have, put it in the oven, and heat it up about 5 minutes, you know, 250, because you don't wanna continuously cook them. But this is what you need to judge. For us, let me show you one. This is what we like. It's got a good crunch, but it gives in the middle. That's how we like our breadcrumbs. But you'll have to make that judgment call. But you really want them to toast now. If not, I don't know how that's gonna be in the freezer. But this is how I do it. And I would say, because we eat a lot of breadcrumbs, because we eat a lot of we eat a lot of croutons because we eat a lot of salad. And I use a lot of breadcrumbs. And a good quality breadcrumb, the brand that I buy, is almost $5, guys. So I need to pull some out just for a snack. They're so good. And by keeping the seasoning simple, it doesn't take away from what you're cooking. You know, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion is very standard in most of the recipes. So it won't pull away or put too much of a different flavor. So it's really up to you how you season them. But this is kind of like an all-around seasoning. So there you have it. That was so good, I'm gonna pull 2 more out. Give myself a little snack. But I'm gonna get back to my canning. Hope the rest of your Sunday evening will be a blessed one. And as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And I will see you on the next one. Go find you some cheap bread. Make you some croutons. Save the pocketbook. Bye, y'all.